Alright, so today's video is published slightly later than usually the schedule is, and I had something planned in time, something nice, a lap with a GT3 RSMR, but something tells me that it's a bit inappropriate to post such kind of videos. You've seen it in yesterday's video, you've seen it probably all over the news, all over the world, that this region has been hit pretty bad with a flood, and from bad things came worse things, because now the regions that have been hit by flood are now starting to have landslides. So it is dramatically bad. It is some sort even apocalyptic, you may say, but in these situations everyone is asking themselves the question, what can I do to help? And moreover, in today's society, you might be even asking yourself the question, what I am thinking of doing, is that going to be enough? And even in my case, when I'm doing videos, person with some following, person with some influence, as much as I hate the word, you might ask yourself the question, what I'm going to do, should I be talking about it? Should I showing this? Should I be afraid of the people who are gonna be saying like, ooh, what you're doing is not enough, you should sell your car, the 175,000 euro car that you're driving, and donate all the money into that? Newsflash, this car is a loaner car. From day one I've been saying that I should be giving it back in 2 weeks. The reason why I'm saying this is because this type of comments I've been getting in the last 24 hours. Another addition, my only car that I'm currently owning has been destroyed in a flood by where it was located at Nasi Performance, and at this point I don't care about it because there are worse things happening. Nasi himself has lost the whole workshop. He at this point he doesn't even know how he can make the ends meet. So we're gonna cover that in a separate video in nearby future when there is time for that, when I'll be going there and having a look and helping out as well. Going back to the things, you might be asking yourself the question, what I'm going to be showing, maybe people are going to be asking or commenting, saying like, ooh, well, why are you playing such a good person now? You're trying to get views? Or why are you not helping people in Africa? You might be scared of the questions if you're deciding not to do anything. You might be thinking like, you might be blamed for not exposing things, but you are not exposing things because you're just trying to be humble and not do things. So the only thing, I've been thinking about those things, and I came to the conclusion that over many years on YouTube, I've learned a very important thing. Know when to not give a damn fuck about what some people think, because those some individuals might be just a neckbeard, over 30 years old, overweight, living still with their parents, and typing something from the basement because they're happy with their life. Of course, sometimes you need to care what your following has to say, but this one occasion, it's nothing. You should not be caring about what other people think, and only do what you think it is right. Because at the end of the day, if you are helping someone out, if there is one person who has lost everything in the flood, by everything I'm not only meaning their house, maybe their relative has died in a flood or in a landslide or whatever has happened, they're not going to be caring about what some person is thinking because you donated them a mug of the Nürburgring or whatever that is keeping their hands warm and having them a warm chocolate at night to their child. And even the least of things, they will be caring what you think of yourself because you done a good deed. Right, I don't know, this was like a weird unnecessary disclaimer, but a lot of thoughts that I was playing were cycling in my head that I had to let loose. So now let's get going. I'm gonna go to Reva Adenau. I'm gonna buy some boxes because I want to donate quite a lot of stuff that I have of my own. Nürburgring has set up a donation center that has been overflown with the last 24 hours with things, with donations, and at this point they actually asked to stop donating things actually to the Nürburgring, but to do it to other donation centrums around the area. So I am going to drive to the Nürburgring first actually and see how the situation is there and if there's something that I can help with afterwards. So let's do that. All the cars are full with things, so I can only assume that this is a row of people to donate things. Yeah. Let's go see if there's any help needed and if we can do anything at all. Hey!
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 Schatz!
Schatz, wie geht's dir? Hey.
Hey. Alles gut. Das ist der Beste.
Kann ich hier noch Sachen vom abgeben?
Abholen oder
abgeben? Ja, oder abholen. Kann ich auch.
Noch ist nicht die Lieferung, wir warten da noch. Also du kannst bringen ohne Ende, aber keine Kleidung mehr, sondern nur Lebensmittel für Zähneputzen, alles Badezimmerutensilien. Sowas werden noch gebraucht.
Okay, gut. Okay, so keine Kleidung mehr, aber alle.
Kleidung im Moment nicht, dann vielleicht ab morgen oder übermorgen wieder, aber momentan haben wir Kleidung mehr als genug.
Okay, und wie sieht aus mit vielleicht später die Sachen liefern oder so?
Da werden wir später, denke ich mal, einen Post machen.
Ja?
Ich denke, da kommt später der Post und dann werden die sagen, wann, wie, wo, was gemacht wird.
Okay, gut. Dann,
aber ich denke, das siehst du dann auf Facebook.
Okay, gut.
Oder ich werde das teilen.
Ja, mach mal, dann komme ich das, ja, ich bin verfügbar und dann machen wir das so dann. Okay, gut, dann komme ich gleich noch Sachen vorbeibringen.
Super.
Gut, danke.
Dankeschön.
Ja, ciao. A quick update. That was Rebecca, one of my favorite photographers from Racetracker. Love her pictures, especially at Wipperman, but enough about these things. You can see a row of people coming in. Actually, those are all Dutch license plates, so a lot of people who were thinking of coming here to the Nürburgring this weekend to drive. By the way, in case you don't know it yet, the track is closed for the whole weekend because all the personnel of the Nürburgring, the marshals, have A, better things to do by helping other people in need, and B, some of them, many of them are actually affected by the flood themselves, so that's why the track is closed. However, if you are still coming here, like assuming these people were, there's still a lot of things you can do. A, you can cancel your trip and notify the hotel if you were staying in the area that you're canceling your trip, and the hotels know to whom to contact to give away your rooms to people in need who have lost their home. B, if you're still thinking of coming over, you don't have to cancel your trip because the track is closed. There's still a lot of things you can do. You can enjoy the nature, you can walk around the track as a reward, and then if you're still thinking coming over, come over and bring the things that are needed. Like Rebecca said, the clothing, at this point, everything is still enough. But the important things, the hygienic things, like the toothpaste, soaps, all kinds of the completely basic things that you have in the house. And even if you don't have in the house, just stop by on your way here. You can buy them at any gas station to donate things here. And other things, maybe even food, as long as it's like not what's it called, conservated, you know, that it has no expiring date, or at least like longer in time, like pasta or whatever, like even better, like meat in cans, etc. Because clothing at this point they have enough. And this is obvious because when you're thinking, oh, what I'm gonna donate, I have some old clothes that I don't need, but still clothes are actually important. Just because the Nürburgring collection center has enough doesn't mean that other collection centers don't need it, because especially socks, you might be thinking, oh, why would I donate old socks? You can go and buy new socks to donate, of course, but when your house has been destroyed by flood, think about it, and you have been trying to save some things, and you're covered completely wet, and it's cold out there. Even if it's not cold, the first thing that you want to have are dry socks. Learned it on Discovery Channel by somewhere a long time ago. But these things, they might be funny, but they are important. So bring those things if you're still coming to the area. Donate those things. And finally, there are also lots of helping centers that require people to help, either maybe to clean the rubble, but this is actually, don't try to do it yourself. Probably they were not going to ask you to do it, because obviously these things you need to qualify for. You will endangering yourself by doing things randomly, and they don't want to do it. But like I asked Rebecca, maybe you can help drive people, because at this point it's still a chaos, and maybe you can help them from the emergency center to drive people to their shelters, like the temporary shelters, the hotels that have been donated by the local hotels or people like you, etc. There's a lot of things that you can do, that you can reach out to. I will include some links in the video description, though, that you can go and ask to help. But yeah, at this point it's a mess, and I'll be honest with you, I did not see the gravity of things. And things at this point, when you were thinking, okay, flood, yeah, okay, some houses might have been washed away. Yeah, some people died. Some houses might have been flushed away, but the water is gone, yeah? But things are still getting only worse, because landslides are coming in, more people are missing, more people are dying, more people are needed, more things are needed. So we'll see. Okay, right, on to Raven to buy some cardboard to for things to donate. The army entered Adenau. I wouldn't expect them here. It's been a while since I've seen Raven being this full. One thing that I'm kinda scared of, just personally as well, that now we're gonna have a supermarket run because people are just fanatically, manically buying stuff for themselves, but also for others to help to donate. And because lots of local infrastructure has been damaged, it might be difficult to restock. Back to Corona times, or I think we're still in Corona times, so yeah, not back to them. Yeah, well, but I wonder if we're still gonna have toilet paper. We'll see. So here's what we got. Soap, lots of soap. Hey, I didn't tell you to close. Then medicinal or medical pads, or however what's the right word in English. Not only for ladies, but also when you have wet boots and you cannot get dry socks, you put them in your boots and they absorb water. Some military life hack. Dental products as requested, and this is just tiny bit of food for myself. Now, some people gonna say, of course, and complain, oh, why didn't you get more premium brands? Or B, why didn't you get more? Well, let's not do any market runs. And actually, in terms of market run, it wasn't that bad. There was only no bread, no meat. There was toilet paper, but everything else, yeah, it was fine. So it's not that bad. But like I said, let's not contribute to market runs and leave stuff for others and donate what we think a bit of necessary. Finally, got some water. And speaking of which, this was the only product that was more or less in deficit at the drink store. So yeah, there's no such thing as market run. Alright, let's go back home. One thing that was in deficit, however, are the card boxes. There were none in Rewe, so I bought some bags, but I think it will be enough. But hopefully I'll just have enough at home. Okay, fast forward home to my place. Ignore the mess, especially the mess that's about to happen. Alright. I definitely don't need this many plates. The thing is, I have a double set because I took one back with me from Croatia when I was working for EMATS. So let's give half of each. McDonald's Coca-Cola glasses, never use those. Actually pretty much quit drinking, can donate the glass, but yeah, it's a bit inappropriate to do the alcohol. More glasses, definitely don't need this many while living on my own. Hopefully someone will be as appreciative of those as I am. Luckily I started eating less carbs and didn't know what to do with all this pasta. I guess I know now. Actually, this can go as well. Cutlery, obviously. How many forks do I even need? Or let's say don't need. Or need. Also some extra plastic ones. I mean, I guess I'm never gonna make those, so might as well make someone else happy. Watch out, pancake. Obviously, when someone has lost completely everything, making pancakes is the least of their thoughts, but hopefully when everything settles, this is new, okay, when everything settles and they found a new place and they get time to make pancakes, that would be the best pancakes they ever tasted. I can live with that thought. An actual blanket. They said no to clothes, so we keep those. Gloves. Lots of gloves. I think we'll need those, probably, even though they said that there's enough gloves. In addition, and I'm sorry pancake, but we're gonna give away some of your dog supplies, dog food, snacks, some balls, and funny story, Johan with the Supra, 2JZ Supra, the top secret Supra, sent me lots of poo bags when I made a joke that poo bags may make me broke, but I think someone else is in more need of them, probably. So we're gonna give those as well. Right, I'm gonna all pack this all in, also label it, because that's a very important thing, because all the helping hands, they spend lots of time by sorting all the goods that are coming in. So if you decide to donate things, make sure to label it by sex, so if it's like for men or for women, what it is exactly, if it's hygienic stuff, if it is like toothpaste, if it is dog supplies. That's a very important thing. And finally, as mentioned in the beginning of this video, if you're just thinking of doing something, do something. Don't think about it if it's going to be too much, too little, Just do it, because whatever you do, it is right. Don't think what others might think, and don't judge others on social media. Don't judge other organizations, don't judge other people, because there's already enough drama. So thank you very much. I'll, as mentioned, I'm gonna now also edit this video, upload this video. While I'm doing that, I will be delivering this, so probably this, and probably, and in a way also, unfortunately, a lot more is coming in tomorrow's video. So see you then. Thanks for watching. Bye. Just one more important thing, actually two things that I forgot to mention that I came to realization while editing this video. Please do not send any emergency supplies by mail to the Nürburgring, because, well, there have been cases of people sending them and they need to sort it to see if it's actually like supplies or something for business related purposes. It takes too much time, so only bring it in person, please, and again, make sure to label it correctly. And the second thing, I haven't mentioned the donations. I will include in the video description the link to the local emergency relief fund, but this is for the local Nürburgring Ahrweiler area. Of course, more areas have been affected, also Netherlands, also Belgium. So but if you know about those, you probably also know where to send and donate money. But if your heart is with the Nürburgring and the local area and you want to help, because again, my audience is Nürburgring related, yeah, you know what I mean. I've said already everything I need to say. It doesn't matter if you want to donate €1 or 10 or 100 or 1,000. You know what to do. And yeah, thanks for watching, and off we go again.